Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Wow. What's going on, y'all? I'm trying to send people over to this one real quick. We had some technical difficulties this morning. Praise Allah. We're gonna get through it though. Peace, 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 peace. I'm Rami Salam El. I thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Just getting myself together here. We had a couple of technical difficulties. I'd actually made a video last night updating folks on the Rise of the Moors Wakefield standoff case. We had some new updates, and the video was premiering, and then the audio got cut. They cut him off. Shout out to Champside, the baddest brand in the land. They cut him off. But Allah is the best of planners. You know what I mean? Um, no worries on the audio being cut because now it just gives me an opportunity to present the information directly. And yesterday I kind of breezed through a couple articles, so um, at least now I have a chance to just be a little bit more thorough. Um, 1 second here, and I'm gonna get started. I hope you're having a good day out there, wherever you are, on this beautiful Tuesday. It is October 5th, 2021. I'm gonna be um, updating you all. Hopefully, is this audio? Can somebody let me know if this audio is all right? Can you hear me out there? Um, I hope that I don't know what happened. I don't want to make any accusations because I don't have the facts, and that's wrong to do. But some strange thing, something strange happened to the audio, to the video today. So I'm hoping, God willing, that this one will be smooth. Okay. Peace, 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 peace. Audio is good. Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, um, I think it's time to get started. Oh, wait, 1 second, 1 second. Apologies, y'all. I'm doing this on the fly. And excuse my voice. I'm battling a cold right now. We in almost won. Victory is within our grasp, but we still got some fighting to do. So bear with me on my voice. Pardon me for the sniffles. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Pardon me, pardon me. There you go. All right, here we go. So, this is an update on the Rise of the Moors Wakefield standoff case. Um, in the previous video that I tried to premiere, it was actually and let me shout out the person that originally put me on to the video. It was dang, my apology, y'all. Khalid A. Bay. That's what it was. Khalid or Khalid A. Bay, shout out to you. That was the person that originally had put me on to the video footage uh, that came from Julissa, which is Jamal Latimer, aka Jamal Bay, the Rise of the Moor militia group, the leader. That's his girlfriend slash wife, the mother of their child. She had published a video yesterday giving people an update on the Rise of the Moors case. And initially, I just had wanted to play the audio for everyone to listen for themselves. But because it was cut and I don't want any issues with copyright infringements or anything strange like that, I'll just summarize the main points. If you do want to listen to it for yourself, I'll drop the link in the comment section after I'm done live, but you can go to sorry, It's Rise of the Moabite. Excuse me, Rise of the Moabite podcast on IG. Let me see if I can get that correctly. Yes, Rise of the Moabites podcast on IG, on Instagram. That's where the person let me know that the video came out so you can hear it for yourself. But to summarize what was said in the video, Julissa expressed that five of the eight of the Rise of the Moors militia group members have been arraigned. Um, the next court date for Jamal and the Rise of the Moors is October 7th, which is tomorrow, or excuse me, Thursday. Yeah, so in five of the eight of the Rise of the Moors members have been arraigned. The remaining three should be arraigned on the 7th. What she didn't give an update on was the two other members that were not charged or have not been arraigned or is not mentioned, because initially there was 11 people arrested on July 3rd when this incident occurred. One of those was a minor, a 17-year-old, and they pretty much kept him separate since the arrest. Anytime they would mention the case and what's going on. So then it became 10 Rise of the Moors members. And then out of that 10, 8 are being officially charged with crimes. But I haven't heard from Jaleesa or any other of the Rise of the Moors members on the who are the two that aren't being charged and why aren't they being charged. So that is still a bit unclear. Um, Jaleesa also explained that she has a trial for some charges from a past incident coming up next month, November 19th. Uh, and I went to do some research because I wasn't exactly clear on what she was talking about in terms of her charges. So I was trying to do some research to get a better understanding. Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, one time for Luffy, son. Let me focus. So I found. I'll drop this in here. So and I put the links to these articles in the description and comment section as well. So this first article is from the Providence Journal from October 12th, 2019, and it is from Katie Mulvaney, Mulvaney, Katie Mulvaney, and yeah, Mulvaney, maybe if that's how you pronounce it, excuse me. The article is titled Moorish American Group Providence Police Tried to Raid Our Temple. And I'll read through the article briefly. In a lawsuit, the group's leader says that police responded to a complaint that someone watching a live feed of his talk had seen him teaching a class with a semi-automatic weapon strapped around his neck and a Glock 22 on his waist. Um, Members of an organization whose followers believe they are of Moroccan descent and immune from state laws are suing the Providence Police Department this week, accusing officers of violating their rights by interrupting a lecture on Acorn Street this month. Um, and I wanted to read, here we go. According to the suits, quote unquote, Grand Sheikh Jamal Talib Abdullah Bey was lecturing to a collection of men, women, and children on more science, history, law, religion, and nationality on October 5th at 23 Acorn Street. When he received a call from his cousin, he learned that officers were trying to enter the building in response to a complaint that someone watching a live feed of his talk had seen Bey teaching the class with a semi automatic weapon strapped around his neck and a Glock 22 on his waist. He did so to relay a message to Moorish nationals that we can be intelligent, peaceful, and still practice our religious right to bear arms, Bey wrote in his suit. So that description came from Jamal himself. And then here we go. Here, Julissa Amura Adone L said she saw 15 to 20 militarized, quote unquote, police stacked against the wall preparing to raid. The officers told them they wanted to enter to investigate if everyone was safe. She denied them entry, Elle said. She reported fearing for her life and that of her unborn child due to imminent danger being posed by the police to her and her classmates. I felt very afraid for my safety and for the safety of my classmates because they had weapons and we were unarmed. Um, right. So I'm not gonna read the whole article, but I just want to summarize in saying, well, I'll just write the last piece. A YouTube video shows Bay addressing about a dozen men, women, and children with a semi-automatic weapon strapped to him. He reads from the Quran and speaks about the right to bear arms in their community existing in servitude to the imperial Europeans. He tells of Moors being a separate sovereign nation of Aboriginal indigenous people and his plans to be recognized as such by the city and state. Um, so this incident happened in 2019, October. This is when the article was October 12th. This incident happened October 2019, but this isn't the incident that Julissa has a trial date for in next month in November. I just wanted to clarify that happened in 2019, and then the actual article, that gives an update on what what sh- the incident that she has to go to trial for happened in 2020. And it says, and in this article, this is from the Providence Journal as well, from Katie Mulvaney as well. It was written 7/13/2021. Rise of the Moors members face new felony charges in Rhode Island 10 days after standoff in Massachusetts. So they have charges in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. But as it relates to Jaleesa and her charges, it says in the article, why were some members of the Rise of the Moors group in Rhode Island arrested in 2020? It says, according to a state police report, members of the Violent Fugitive Task Force responded at 7:30 a.m. March 4th, 2020, um, to an address in Pawtucket to try to locate Julissa Godbout, also known as Julissa Amura Adone L., who is facing 2 counts of simple assault as well as obstruction and disorderly conduct charges. The task force was asked to assist in arresting Godbout due to her association with Latimer, also known as Jamal Bey, the reported leader of the Rise of the Moors, who had been seen on videos displaying firearms and expressing anti police rhetoric, the police alleged. A detective surveilling the location identified Godbout as the woman collecting the mail, authorities said. Hours later, the state police approached the house and announced they had a warrant. Godbout slammed the door and then stepped out the house with Latimer Leslie Malave, also known as Moreno Bay, by her side, the police alleged. They informed her that the warrant was related to an incident at the State House the previous week. The police alleged that the group continued to refuse requests to open the door and asked to see the warrant, a copy of which the police provided. Latimer, Malave, and Godbout refused to open the door, prompting officers to breach it and place the three under arrest with resistance, the police alleged. Latimer and Malave were charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting arrest, obstruction, and disorderly conduct and arraigned the next day. Malave had pleaded not guilty, and both are seeking a jury trial in Superior Court. The Rise and Moors posted videos about this incident. According to a police report, his case is pending in Superior Court, and he had remained free on 20,000 surety bail or $2,000 until his arrest in Massachusetts. Okay, so just to summarize, this incident happened in 2020. Um, some An incident happened at the State House a week prior, and that's what got Jaleesa charged and for the police to show up at the house. And when they did, they showed up with the Violent Fugitive Task Force, um, because of her association with Jamal and the need for the violent fugitive task force is because prior to that, there's incidents of him having a gun and bearing arms and weapons in live videos. Um, so that is the incident that happened that Julissa has trial for next month in November. But something that I didn't realize, that last little fact here, that Jamal's case is pending in Superior Court and he was free on bail until his arrest in Massachusetts. So he has a case going currently in Rhode Island as well as one in Massachusetts. Um, yeah, so that I just wanted to give that. So in the video that I'm not able to play, Jaleesa speaks that she has trial next month and that she feels confident about it. I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember verbatim, that she feels confident about it, but that she potentially may have to do some time for those charges. Um, so that is a very serious thing because Jamal is currently in jail in custody, and Jaleesa also explains in the video that she's unable to work because their baby is so young that she has to take care of the baby. But if uh, if she has to go to jail or serve time for those charges next month, that puts that their family in a very tight spot. Um, Also, unfortunately, Jaleesa explained that she has no access to Jamal's funds and or money, and furthermore, Jamal also came on the call, or she played audio of Jamal speaking from jail, and pretty bluntly expressed that they need donations, they need money, or else his their home will be foreclosed on due to him being in jail. This is going on 3 months now. They were arrested July 3rd. It's now October 5th, um, and they have not been able to bail out um, due to the dangerousness hearings. And yeah, so that is a very difficult situation. Let me see. No update, charges, access, the court date. Yeah, so in terms of news, I believe that was all of the updates in the video. I mean, there was other bits of information that, details that may be pertinent to some people, but the critical things in terms of the rise of the Moors case is that five of the eight of the militia group members have been arraigned. Their next court date is Thursday, October 7th, where Jamal and the other two are expected to be arraigned. Um, there's no update on the two remaining out of the 10, the original 10 militia group members, on what happened with them, why they aren't charged, are they released, are they working with the state in prosecution? I don't know at this time. Um, and then also, Jaleesa has a trial for some charges dating back from 2020, and that trial date is November 19th, 2021. Um, peace, peace, peace. Uh, I believe it's the rise of the Moors supporter says, this is all suspect. You're the only one, quote unquote, reporting on this, straight agent. Um, and I believe to the point, peace. It's I understand the frustration some of the rise of the more supporters or members may have towards me, um, because I'm reporting the news and the information on this. Um, I can't really help your feelings, but just understand that I'm reporting the news, um, no different than any other journalist. Um, it's unfortunate that I am the only Moorish American doing news updates on this matter, and I think it would be helpful if more people were doing updates to provide the people with information so that we can all be aware of what's going on. Um, yeah, Martell McCoy, peace. It says, while I admire Rise of the Moors' tenacity to stand their ground, but just to think if they never engaged in such activities, they would never be in this trouble. It's a powerful point, Martell. Um, it's a powerful point. Um, yeah, that pretty much sums up everything that I wanted to say in terms of the news. If you have any questions for me, you can contact me at iamhhtemple@gmail.com. Also, I'll put a link in the description or the comment section for the playlist. It has all the news updates so you can get an understanding of what's been going on. In terms of next updates, it looks like maybe around October 8th, what's that, Friday or so. Um, when more developments come, then I'll give an update on the case. Let me just double check on the questions. Mars TV says the prophet teaches us that it is not wise to endanger ourselves with a fool. Mm, mm. And you know what? I appreciate that comment because in the other video, and I just reiterate here, two things. One, to the people watching, especially if you're not Moorish or Moorish American, please understand that the views and the beliefs and the actions of Jamal and the Rise of the Moor militia group, that those beliefs and actions do not represent or reflect the principles and beliefs of all Moorish Americans, nor do they represent or nor do they represent the beliefs and principles of the Moorish Science Temple of America, nor do the beliefs and actions and principles of the Rise of the Moors militia group. They don't represent what Noble Drew Ali taught as well. So I wanted to make that crystal clear, just in case um, some people that are kind of finding out about Moors or hearing about this case, please don't associate this this group's actions and cast paint us all with that brush. Um, and also to Moorish Americans out there, Moors out there, true Moorish Americans, please follow the teachings and the guidance and the wisdom and the principles that Prophet Noble Ali, brought to us and brought back to us rather. Um, that is who we should be following. That is who we should be modeling ourselves after. Um, and doing our best to love instead of hate. You know what I mean? To uplift humanity, to be about peace and not destruction. Uh, and Mod is simply shameful that people want to call you an agent. One could say that the Rise of the Moors are agents. Their aim is to bring a bad name to the Moor Science Temple of America. Um, you know, a wise brother taught me. He said, man, they can plan and Allah plans, and Allah is the best of planners. So, um, you know, I understand some of the frustration and the name calling and the disrespect. I get it. Um, what we're gonna do is pray for those people, regardless or in spite of the evil and the negative things they have to say. Um, we're gonna push love instead of hate, and we will continue to do our best to uplift humanity and not destroy it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for today. Um, yeah, I think that I'm trying to. I wish if I would have known that the audio was going to get cut, I would have taken better notes. Um, believe that is it for today. Thank you again, iamhhtemple@gmail.com if you need to contact me, or you can see me in the comments section. I'll be there. Um, if you have questions, and just please be respectful. Uh, yeah, just please be respectful. You can express yourself and you can say how you feel without being disrespectful to other people. So let's do our best to do that. Ooh, powerful. Ma Malik, when we hear insults, we should pray for the ones who insult us. Mm, powerful. I think that's where we're gonna leave it today. Um, much love. Keep shining. Love is the key. Love is the way. Much love to you and yours. You have a great day.